Hello and welcome back to the vlog. I'm trying to think how many weeks it's been since I've said that. I reckon about 4. Thank you for my messages. We've got a bit of an update. There's a few things, I should write these down, I want to update you on. Number one, thanks for the message on my last video about my ectopic pregnancies. I had a lot of messages, like DM private messages as well. And thank you for the love. I'm feeling really good. I keep meeting people in real life. They're like, how are you? I'm feeling really buoyant and positive. And I saw this quote that I really like. I do love a quote and I wanted to share it with you. And it's, positivity isn't being happy all the time. Sometimes it's just knowing that happiness is coming. Whatever form that may take, we'll see. I've finished 1330 since last time we spoke. I grew 100,000 on Instagram. I have doubled my subscribers on YouTube, which is nuts. So creators, if you want to grow on YouTube, just put everything on shorts. Shorts are big right now. God, what else has happened? I got my brows done yesterday. You might be able to tell they are just fire. Like, they will even calm down a little bit more over the next couple of days, but Holly is incredible. In case you wanted to book in, you just DM her, and she has a couple of locations in London that she works from. I saw her yesterday in Soho. Speaking of Soho, we're on a roll already. Listen, get yourselves down there. I went to the salad project and I had a goat salad. So it was like goat, candied walnuts, rocket, green goddess dressing, chicken. It was amazing. Pickled onion, a few other things in it. It was unbelievable. They also do a kale Caesar, which I want to try next time. It was £12. It was so good. I can't wait to go back. The first thing I thought of waking up this morning was, is there any bandwidth for me to go to salad projects again today? Guys, and now I also want to try Attis. If you know of any London salads, even restaurants, if they do an amazing salad, because I don't know, craving salads at the moment. I just did a shoot with my photographer, and I think that's why I'm excited, because we had such, I feel like was such a good shoot. And there are just people that are radiators to you, aren't there? And she just boosts my mood so much, mainly through work. Like, it takes a couple of shots of me and I see it and I'm like, yes, I love that work. And I'm just on a high for the rest of the day. Went to Waitrose, picked up some potential lunch. I love these. We've got tangents today, a lot of energy. Got these rice, quinoa, vegetable stir-fry bags, and I think they are amazing to put with your own stir-fry sauce and your own protein, be that tofu, chicken, beef, whatever. I got some prawns. I need to put these in the fridge actually before they make me ill. And I saw this, which I've had it before. It's the coconut lemongrass sauce, and I just love those flavors. How have I been talking for 4 minutes already? And then I got my favorite Lindt sea salt. This really just hits my chocolate post-meal spot. I was just gonna show you my prawn lunch, and I was like, aren't I doing something today for lunch? But I was like, oh, I have an LTK meeting for lunch. Welcome back. That was the floorboard. Welcome back to the flat. I'm going to say a 3-hour meeting. It happens when I'm speaking about analytics. So I met with my LTK managers. It was really nice. We went to Caravan. I had that broken falafel hummus bowl thing with a massive side of halloumi. It was so good. That's my brow gal. I was just like, by the way, I've just sent 6,000 followers to your page. So let me know if you're getting your brows done with Holly. I just thought it was really interesting to see stats, because she was like, she texted me yesterday after I saw her being like, DM's already gone wild. And I wanted to see what gone wild actually meant. But anyway, great LTK meeting. It's all just like strategy, social media, affiliate marketing kind of stuff. reviewing 30 and 30. I think I said earlier, but yeah, 100,000 new followers on Instagram and doubled my YouTube. Guys, if we get to 100,000, that's just so crazy because like YouTube was the platform I was not growing on at all. So it's amazing to hopefully get to that one day. I will. We'll make it happen. Not least because if you get to 100,000, you get a plaque. And I will have that in the background of every single Zoom meeting I ever sit. But anyway, it's 5 o'clock now. I'm going to take off this makeup and carefully avoid getting my brows wet because when you have a lamination, you can't get them wet for 24 hours. So even the shoot this morning, it started to rain right at the end and I was coming back like this just to keep them protected. But it's so funny because I just went to a lunch meeting. It's 10 to 5 and I typically have dinner at about 6 p.m. So I've got to start cooking dinner in a bit. I'll see if he'll want some prawns with me. Tomorrow, what have I got on tomorrow? I've got two things. I am definitely having more of a rambly speak to camera day today than showing you actually what I'm doing. I have therapy with my new therapist in real life, but that's about lunchtime really, so I've got the morning free. Could go and get my favourite pancakes. I don't know if it's the weather change, I don't know. I'm just so into food more than usual at the moment. Like I had a fashion moment a couple of weeks ago, satisfied that, and now I feel like I'm really into my food this week. And then, I don't know whether I'll share this or not, but I'm going to see my cousin who is an aerialist. My cousin's partner really, but I'll say cousin, and an aerialist as in like the gymnasts in the like hoops and stuff and they fly up to the ceiling. She's got a Soho show tomorrow evening, so I'm going to go to that and meet my cousin, and that'll be really fun because like I don't really go to shows that much. To actually go to a show with someone you know in it will be really exciting. And then yeah, those are my Friday night plans. And then next weekend it's the France wedding. So we're going to Cognac for like a 3-day wedding, which I'm so looking forward to. It's basically just all the people that I used to go to Vodka Revolutions in Beaconsfield with, and I'm so excited to say hi and see so many faces that I haven't seen for probably like 8 years or something at least. I can't wait. But I still haven't decided on my dress. Like I feel like wedding guest dressing is really difficult. Anyway, I've spoken solidly for 5 minutes. That's far too much. I can't believe how many tangents, how much I've got to say. And it's about to be 5 minutes. So see you in a sec. And when I say see you in a sec, I might just see you properly tomorrow. So I apologise. I'm getting back in the swing of things. I had work to catch up on. We've just come back from a 3-day wedding in France, which was so much fun. This, for context, I had 5 alcoholic drinks in the whole of 2024. And at the wedding, I probably had about 12. 12 over 3 days, so I don't think that's crazy, but it's a real big difference for my body. But I'm definitely a funner person with a little bit of alcohol in me. I think we all are. But back on the straight and narrow. I started my period as well. It's the first period since my ectopic too, so it's always a little bit different and a little bit stronger. But this morning I woke up and I was like, I gotta do a Peloton. I am shattered still. We had a flight delayed, so we didn't get back till 3 a.m. on Monday morning and then went straight into work on Monday morning. My Monday though was a working from bed day. The work being a macaroni cheese and catching up on Love Island, which is so good this year. I'm tempted to like skip tonight's episode so I can just watch it on catch up and do my thing where I like watch an app and Peloton at the same time on the Just Ride, so I won't do a class, but I did that last year. I say I did that last year and I made out like it was a really big thing. I did it twice last year. Like I was rubbish, but I want to do it more this year, and it's such a good season. I am loving it. But I just wanted to pick up the camera and get back in the habit of talking to you, because I think sometimes, and I feel like this is a message to creators, the thought of making a vlog is so daunting because you're just like, I don't know if I can add enough value this week. I don't know, like what it's gonna look like, what the kind of storyline is, but actually sometimes you just got to turn it on, start talking and see what happens. And correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I feel like a lot of you really like the whole chatty to camera, day by day, kind of mundane stuff. And that's good because my life is pretty mundane. The bit that wasn't mundane was the 3-day wedding that we had. We went to Sammy and Ollie's, my friend's wedding in Cognac. But I did get some questions when I flew to Cognac. We went to Luton and flew with EasyJet. And I packed this, which is my minis. And I just feel like I'm the best at packing minis. And I will tell you why. I've been needing to pack minis for probably like maybe 10 years. And I did a lot of modeling short trips where I had to have stuff, and I just found that packing was actually always really long, stressful, you forget stuff, but it's a repeated process every single time you go away. And so I was like, I need to create a spreadsheet for this. And over the years I've iterated. It's now a Notion database, and it's the most helpful packing tool ever. It means I never forget anything, and it's trip specific, so I have everything there, and I'll kind of delete as necessary. And whilst I'm going through this, I want you to be like, well, I don't need that product, I don't have hay fever, whatever it is, but these are all my liquids. The bag is from Space NK. This is the medium size. I wanted to get the errands orange color, but they have like a blue, a green, a black, baby pink, but I just really liked the bright orange. So the medium size can get you through security absolutely fine. And then I'm just gonna go in no particular order and show you exactly what is in here, because I feel like this would be really helpful, but as I say, delete as necessary and add on exactly what you need. But some things in here are absolute essentials. Deodorant, obviously a mini. This was perfect for 3 days. I've probably even got 1 or 2 days left. This is quite a large one. This is actually a full size, not a mini, but it's the Eucerin SPF 50. I obviously use this on my face before I do any makeup, but it's big enough and the consistency is runny enough that if you were caught short and you were on a rooftop having drinks or suddenly at the beach, you could actually spread this quite far and get a lot of your body if you needed to. Speaking of hay fever, these are my nasal drops, and look, this is, and the hay fever in the south of France, it was bad. It was really bad. I was on medication. My other half has had a steroid injection, which I can't have because I'm TTC, but I have had years before, and it's the most amazing thing. It was getting through his steroid injection. So it was really bad there. It was a very green place, because sometimes, you know, maybe other parts in the south of France, they just look like scorched earth and you know you're not gonna get hay fever, but it wasn't good. Then a couple of additions, just because this was a wedding, is I had a little primer. This is the Hydra Grip one. You can get these from Muji. I think they're really good, and I will only put a tiny bit of products in. I only did like this much because I knew that that was all the amount that I needed. Those are the boring products. These are the slightly fun ones. Every time I go to a Soho house, I take their cleanser and their toothpaste. Don't bother reporting me because they let you do that. And then I just write cleanser on the side, and then I just have a little toothpaste. Again, this can last me like a week, so that's great to take away for longer holidays. I have 2 foundations. Again, these are from Muji. So I have a lighter color for when I'm not tanned. I have a darker color for when I am tanned, and I will mix these in different proportions according to which like skin tone I need. But also this is the MAC Face and Body, you know, the big one, and it's C6. Like, this is so dark, and so it can also act as like a liquid bronzer as well as darkening up your foundation. So I find them really useful. Speaking of bronzer, and I probably didn't need this because I have that mini one, but it did fit, is this massive Merit bronzer. This is in the color Clay. Then I have a highlighter, again in one of the little Muji squidgy bottles, and the Milk contour stick. This is the full size, but because it's such a small one and like everyone complained about the size, it's actually great as a mini, even though it's not a mini. You kind of just want small and mighty products, and that highlighter from Iconic London is definitely one of those because it's so pigmented. Speaking of pigmented, this is new, but it's the Rare Beauty, like look at the size compared to my finger. It's the Rare Beauty blush. This is the most bought product on Space NK, like the most bought. And I have the full size, and now I have the mini. I think this is £14, and I just think if you've never tried them, why not get these smaller, more affordable ones so you can try out different colors, but also they're so perfect. And it's because they're so pigmented. People are like, I'm never going to get through the large size, and I was like, just get the mini one, and then you actually can. But also it's so good, even for like a work bag. I feel like a lot of this is still appropriate. Atomizers from Amazon. So this one, I've just put this little Fix label on it. That's a fixing spray, and then this is my fragrance, and they just load up. They load up from the bottom, so they've got a tiny hole here, and you just pump your larger product into it. They're really, really easy to use. 3 eye products, quite boring, not minis, but just a liquid eyeliner, an eyebrow pen, and a eyeliner, but this is a pencil one. And obviously you will have smaller pencils and like lip liners that you sharpen down a lot of the time, and these are better for your makeup bag because they're smaller. Another small but mighty product, this is full size, it's the NYX the brow glue, and it's just so strong but so tiny, so I thought it would be perfect for this bag. I have an emergency red lip just in case I decide that I want to do a red lip, particularly if it's like, if we're going away usually. This is the MAC Mini Ruby Woo, like this size, and you can get them in boots. I have a Vive Lip Dew, which is a lip gloss, and I knew I wanted to have a gloss at the wedding, but also it's so moisturizing because it's a lip oil, so it actually doubled as my lip balm. So I was reapplying this on the plane. Last 2 products are the Charlotte Tilbury Eye Corrector. Again, this is just naturally quite small, and this is peachy toned to cancel out my under eyes. Not essential for everybody, but definitely for me. And then I have a full-sized Kosas concealer. Again, a really good product that you could get a mini from Space NK. Like I know they do the NARS illuminating concealers there, and then they all just fit perfectly in here. And like I said, I took this through Luton. No problems at all, no asking to put in the funny little bags. I have never had a problem with this. And I come back, see exactly what, or make a mental note of what needs to be refilled, but more often than not, it's just the toothpaste and the deodorant. Everything else just kind of looks after itself, and then it's ready for the next trip. I've actually done quite a little bit of work this week. Yeah, and like I was saying at the beginning, I just feel like I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. I did a little ad for Space NK this morning, spoke to my manager, and the time now must be about 2:30, and it just always looks like it's going to rain in London at the moment, so I'm really skeptical about leaving the flat. So I could either go on an MH walk, or I could unpack all my trip stuff, and I honestly think I just need to unpack my trip stuff and put on like a load, top up my minis, put stuff away, like accessories, glasses, all that kind of stuff. Maybe even give my suitcase a little skincare routine, just clean her out a little bit. I think I'm gonna put on some music and do that. It's actually brightened up. I am gonna go out. We're gonna combine mental health walk with a bit of a food run. I've done it before, so I know it works really well. And it's like a prawn, just the tastiest prawn tacos. Got my Adidas, just these like leather trainers, white gazelles. They're so comfortable. My green trousers that I was wearing earlier, they're from Nobody's Child, who I love at the moment. The cardi is Abercrombie. Got it in an XL to be a little bit more oversized. And the white t-shirt is Uniqlo. And this is Pangea. And the Sani pad is by Tampax. I have never owned a pair of Ray-Ban Wayfarers. Wayfarers? Yeah. I'm out of breath, but the pain of the stairs will never be as much as the pain as sharing a lift with somebody, and I know you know what I'm talking about, and I know you'll agree with me. Got some salad and quiche. I've got some prawns, avocado, lime, tomatoes, sour cream, mini tortillas, pack of Baby Bells, which I fancy now, and the last one, a whole chocolate cake. I just really fancied having this with a cup of tea and watching Love Island tonight on the sofa. Okay, so here's step one. In a frying pan with the shrimps, half a teaspoon of chili flakes, 2 teaspoons of paprika. Oh, I need to add some garlic. I'll add a crushed garlic clove, and then there's salt in there as well, and olive oil, which I can't remember what I said. And then I used a whole pack of prawns. I'm going to heat this up and then I'll add chili sauce, and I need to add the garlic now. 1 tablespoon of sweet chili sauce. Chopped up some tomatoes and red onion, and I'm going to add a squeeze of lime and some salt. By the way, I hate cooking. I'm bad at it. I don't enjoy it, but I love food. So anything that I cook, it will be tasty and it will be relatively easy as well. And I know it obviously doesn't really matter what your food looks like, but the different colours, the different textures, the different flavours, it's the kind of thing that you put in your mouth and you're like, oh my God. First taste test on camera. Honestly, unbelievable. Unbelievable. You have to make this. If you look at it and think, I quite like all those stuff, it tastes so much better. Could have done with some more avocado, but you live and you learn. And I've got more for tomorrow anyway. That's delicious. It's okay. You know when you see something and your eyes and stomach feel like it's going to be better than it is. It's a bit dry. I might need to have another slice just to make sure. No, but in all honesty, it's 6:30, so I might stop talking to camera this evening and I just need to do some admin. Good morning, it's Tuesday. Before I kick off and actually go into the vlog and chat to you, I'm absolutely starving. It must be 10 a.m. I've got some I pre-made them yesterday, pancake mix. So I'm gonna put on some pancakes now because they were so delicious yesterday and talk you through some updates. These pancakes, I had them yesterday. They were the highlight of my day. And they're made just with a banana, an egg, a 1/4 cup of oats. I'm amazed I remember this. 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, a dash of salt and cinnamon, which are optional, but I'd recommend. And that's it. And then I've just put peanut butter, maple syrup, and British sweet and plump blueberries on top. And I had this yesterday. It was the highlight of my day. First taste test. The best. Okay, let's go to our update station. I'm making it out like it's big. It's so not big. Number 1, I feel a bit of a cheat for saying this. I will do it properly, maybe even tomorrow, but my hair today is getting a lot of compliments on Instagram and it took 10 minutes and I'm just working with my natural texture a little bit more. So it's like beachy, it's undone, it's a little bit textured, it's a little bit dirty today. So I might go for Pilates tonight and then wash it. Number 2, I've got a little list here of things that I just want to run you through quickly, is I did my first 5K run, what is that, post-op, on Sunday. It was good. It was like a really typical time for me, about 38 minutes. I would love to get a 35 at some point, and if I ever got sub 30, I just, that would be a 6-minute kilometer pace, isn't it? 6.5 to 30. I just can't see that happening. I'm like a solid 7-minute, 45-second kind of gal. And on the very last bit, we had to come up a hill, and elevation running is a whole nother thing that I do not have cardio capacity for. I'm a flat gal. Sorry, I think there must be a hair there. And because we're going on holiday, this will probably go up when I'm on holiday. We are going to Mallorca, and I'm so excited. It's like one of my favorite places in Europe, and I feel like a lot of us feel that way. It's just a really great island for like your late 20s, 30s. I mean, my dad goes and he loves it, and he's in his 60s, but it just feels like the ultimate European holiday destination, and it's like everything that we want. I think we're gonna run when we're there. I have to do at least one run, and I will do at least one run, but the heat is just gonna be a bit mad for me. I have an Amazon order coming today, and also a Lulu order coming this week, and I've just gone nuts. Like, I was scrolling on TikTok and just found the best like the running glasses, like an Oakley wraparound style. Not Oakley's. I was tempted, but they're like 250, 300 pounds, and I just couldn't warrant that when I've never used them before, and I've literally done 3 5Ks this year. Now we are actually going to go into the other room because I've got some bits there to show you. Something I'm grappling with at the moment is like, I'm not going to look like a baddie on holiday. Like, I'm just a bit too past that, to be honest. And so I kind of just want to do content and like the look my way. And I'm talking about social here. But when I'm thinking about what I want to wear, I just want to go as like a normal person and not as a creator. So I want to wear like quite casual clothes, just practicality first. I'm like, maybe we can even drop the makeup. I thought maybe we could drop the tan, and then I tanned and I was like, oh, we can't drop the tan. It just looks too good and I love it too much. And you may know that I had a big Blank Street coffee this morning, if you can't tell. I am obsessed with this tanning product. I have just done an ad for it. This isn't an ad for it though, it's just the bomb. So I've got 1, 2, 3 bottles of this, and it's just the best. It's the Isle of Paradise, the yellow one. They refer to it as Express Self Tanning Mousse, color correcting actives to even skin tone. But the thing is, like, I love tanning. I hate the tanning process. I hate getting my clothes dirty, my sheets dirty, and I hate being sticky. I find it very like overstimulating, and I can't really do anything or be in a good mood whilst my tan is marinating. And so sometimes that's like 8 hours at a time, but this stuff you can put on for as little as 30 minutes. I actually want to try the 30 minutes to see what the color payoff is, but yesterday I wore this for 3.5 hours. They say max 4 hours, but really 3 hours for your deepest color. So I did 3.5, and I shot the results this morning, and I just think they're great. Like, they are the best tan I have ever tried. And this, I've been looking for this kind of swimsuit for a while, Adenola, and I like the black with the white pipe style, and this is an XXL and it fits perfectly, so I'm 100% taking this away. And it's so easy to style with black linen and white linen, but also like I have my khaki linen that will all go with this, and I just wear it as like a top down to breakfast. Done. Then they also have a red one. I definitely wouldn't wear red and khaki together. Like, I hate that as a color combo, but with black or white, it's really nice, and you can have a Baywatch moment. And they are XXL, so they actually fit really well. And this one has a crossback, which I feel like is less likely to any slip. Like, I can't imagine my boobs coming out in this one. But then also, oh, this is a 3X large. Does that mean XXXL? 2X large. 2X large, 3X large. I think they feel the same, to be honest. But yeah, the crossback also gives you a bit more boob support. But I really like this as a colour. And then they sent a couple of other bits as well, like a hair clip, bikini, neoprene swim bag, swim pouch, which I'm going to take out on a boat. I would love to get a boat for the day. Nothing special, just like a no license required, just the 2 of us. I think it's like a couple £100 for the whole day, and go to some colours and stuff. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Mallorca, and that's some swimwear and my tan plan. Just an emotional wreck over remembering the Lionesses winning the Euros 2 years ago. This is a laugh cry, I don't know. Oh my god. I've never cried. I don't know if I've ever cried at sport, but that had me like bawling. And I just seen like a TikTok edit of it and can't stop crying. It's lunch. You're like, you had pancakes an hour ago. Tricks of editing. I'm editing now. I've got some jobs, but I was like, you obviously don't want to see me vlog that. I had a tea and I'm having my lunch, which is Emily English recipe. The sticky peanut stir fry one. So easy, just half a packet of prawns, a bag of the ready to wok noodles, and half a bag of stir fry. This is the edamame Tesco one. But yeah, just really easy. So I'm just gonna gather myself emotionally, finish my lunch, get back to editing, and then maybe try and start editing this vlog. I have a really, with the holiday on Friday, I've got a lot of stuff to get done. I've got another 2 ads this week. Insanity keeps me so busy. And then I really want a hard stop on Friday. I don't want to bring any of my work to holiday. I just want to have some proper time off. Look at this evening sun. It's much later. I've taken off my makeup. I did a Peloton with Kendall. My hair is drying naturally and still doing like a cool thing. I'm not ready yet to talk about the fact that Kendall is leaving Peloton. I did her pop punk ride and cried like a baby at the end. And I've just been editing the vlog now. Had some dinner and editing the vlog now and realised how chronically rambly and appallingly edited this is by me. So I apologise, but thank you for watching. I'm back and I'm going to show up imperfectly until I'm back in my swing of vlogging. Will I vlog Mallorca? Don't know, but we will see. I'm not going to put any pressure on myself. I just want to see what happens. So thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed, and I will see you in the next vlog.